We are the Crystal Gems with Steven and Steven and Steven and Steven.
And that was it.
And Steven.
No, it was just before, and then they keep repeating.
No, they counted up to like 40 something. So, and Steven and Steven.
The whole vlog is gonna be
And
nothing but this. So
Steven.
have fun.
And Steven.
This is Steven and the Stevens.
This is the multiplicity episode. That's the first thing I thought of. Was I'm like, oh, it's like multiplicity.
Well, this idea has been done a lot, where it's like someone keeps trying to go back in time.
Oh, I'm not saying it's a direct rip-off multiplicity. I'm just saying they should be ashamed of
but I will say that this is the first time I've seen this concept where someone keeps going back in time and whatever, arguing with themselves and they don't get along and stuff, but they want to start a rock band. I just love that's the first thing he thinks.
Such a stupid, selfish reason to go back in time.
Well, especially like
when the obvious answer was at the ending there. I'm just
that's what I said. Well, isn't that kind of very obvious?
I know. I was with you. I'm like, that would have been my first thought. It's like,
all they do is sing.
I can ask the three women around me who have impeccable singing voices and superpowers, or I could travel back in time again and again to grab multiple versions of myself to create this band from scratch. Come on, Steve. What are you doing?
But it was still fun, though. I mean, again, for an idea I think we've seen a lot of times, it's kind of fun to see Steven go through that and sort of through Steven logic, figure it out.
It was like multiplicity crossed with that Red Dwarf episode where Rimmer gets another version of himself, and the two fight with each other. It turns out Rimmer's his own worst enemy.
Or Red versus Blue, where Church keeps going back in time.
Yeah.
And stuff. I mean, it's like it's done a lot, but it's always funny because it's such an insight into how funny a character can be when there's just so many of them, and especially when they don't get along.
What a great metaphor for neurosis.
Yeah.
You're killing independent Steven. A Steven divided against himself cannot stand.
Even though timeline-wise, I just don't think any of this would make sense at all. But
well, if it's multiple universe theory, it could totally make sense.
I never bought multiple.
Time is linear.
I just never ever bought the multiple universe.
Then how did you get through BioShock Infinite?
Oh, okay, no. It's fun to kind of speculate and stuff, but it's like, in terms of like if time travel could actually happen, I'm just like, no. But I'm one of those people, like, I go nuts if like they time travel and it's like they're in the exact same spot. It's like, no, the Earth should be like thousands of miles over there and rotate it. I'm really, really weird about that. But no, but for fiction's sake, that this is fun and funny.
Wow.
It just always drives me nuts because I think time travel is so cool that if it's gonna really be talked about, let's talk about we could really kind of do it, but it almost never is. But I know it's like it can't be done. It's sci-fi and everything, but I'm like, but what if it was?
I think Steven Universe isn't the only metaphor for neurosis.
I know. It's a stupid thing to obsess over, but no, it's still a fun episode. I think.
There is no worst enemy than yourself. That's a great moral.
Yes, the self-hate in this is quite apparent. You know, this is a weird thing to comment on, but in the opening, after they get back from their little quest and stuff, and he's gonna head out to Beach of Palooza, he just opens the door, there's a little crab there. It just says, "After you, sir," and the crab leaves. You could have cut that. There's no reason to animate that, but it's just a nice little touch that just adds to the likability
Doug
of the
speaks
character.
for the crabs everywhere.
Yeah, well, I speak for you. Ha! And a blue crab, see?
Wow.
But no, just those little touches I think really do add a lot.
Wow.
And yeah, it's like I said, I guess kind of, it's semi-predictable in what's going to happen, but in terms of starting the band, I'm just like, fair enough, I've never seen that before. I've just never seen all of them come together and like do a great big band, so I like that angle.
That hurt. That hurt.
The blue crab? Mm-hmm. Well, stop being a dick. Which, case in point, Lars is back with the kind of program.
I knew you were going to do that!
Like, I don't like it. Nothing has changed. Fucking nothing! It's like, we thought we'd have to wait episodes to talk about this again, but nope, nothing!
You know what? Maybe on a very special episode of Steven Universe, there will be a domestic violence call to the Lars Sadie household.
No, you know what would be amazing? If she was beating him up.
That'd be not right. Then she's arrested.
Yeah. Then I'd just be like, holy shit, what is going on? I am so with wherever this is going now because I can't predict it at all.
Okay, I must admit, some disappointment.
Yes.
I knew you were going to bring that up. The
As soon
second
as
I saw that, I'm like...
I kept quiet. I'm
like,
saving it for the vlog, man. I'm saving it for the vlog.
You sprung it on me like a surprise!
But no, outside of that, the episode's fine. It's fun. One reaction I really liked, it was just a totally different reaction, but I thought was really funny, is when the water's breaking through in the opening, and there's Steve, and he goes back, gets his little time thing, he's running,
Pearl.
and then just that mountain of water comes in, and she just goes,
Yeah.
I thought, what a genuinely original reaction
That was just
totally
That was
understandable.
a great, literally hysterical breakdown.
Yeah.
It was like, can't tell if I should laugh, cry, or scream.
Yeah. So she chose to do all three.
That was good. I like that.
Yeah, I thought that was very, very funny. Yeah, no, it's still a lot of fun. I always said I liked Garrett the most, but Amethyst, I gotta admit, just for the pure going with anything and not caring and just causing chaos, like, she's growing on me more and more. Just like when she's there as the drummer, she just didn't care. It's like, who'd you get as a drummer? It's like, Amethyst is like, yeah, I'm down for anything. And it's like, that is kind of cool. It's like, she won't be like, hey, you're using that time thing, you can't stop it or anything. It's just like, whatever.
That's the thing. Not only does she not care about the fact that there's now 30 Stevens floating around trying to create a band or whatever, I think she would have encouraged playing with time. I think she would have been like, yeah, you know what? Good. Do it. See how many other Stevens we can bring back. It'll be fun. We'll party.
Yeah. I mean, I never disliked her or anything. I liked her fine, but it's like, I'm liking her more and more as like,
No
just
love for
whenever.
Pearl?
Pearl's fine. You need Pearl. She's a good character. That laugh's amazing. If they can play it more than
you just pulled a Leonardo from Turtles. Leo's fine, yeah, you need that character, you need a leader, but...
No. If they do more of that neurotic side with the laughing like that, then I like her more. But she's a good character.
I like them all!
But,
girls represent.
I'm trying to think if there's any that I don't... Even from the first episode, I just didn't like Lars as a character. I think he's boring, I think he's a jerk, he's unlikable, and then when it's an episode like, hey, Lars is gonna be the big focus, I'm like, shit.
He reminds me of that bully on off of Doug.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
Almost the same
bully.
kind of voice when I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, it's just kind of a boring bully, and I know they try to give him a little bit more depth and stuff, but then they do like that incredible dick thing in the last episode. It just makes him even more unlikable.
I'm indifferent to him, so, but, we brought up Doug, so... Do
you angry grr. Gar. I like it when someone actually tries...
It's lost its charm.
No. What I really like is when someone tries to send, like, if someone's mad at me or someone tries to send an email or something on Facebook, like, hey, look what I found. Haha, take that. It's like, yes, I really get so angry at that guy. This is what really gets under my blood.
I think some fans think they're literally rickrolling you when they do that.
Yeah, and they think it's like, no, like I said, people, it's like, it's like, I hate your view on whatever, this Nostalgia or this even Adventure Time or something like that, so here you go, and like they'll just put that in there, and it's like, is this really supposed to make me really angry?
It's really hilarious when they type it out, and I'm like, that's not gonna make Doug angry, it just makes you look like a crazy person.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would have been much more impressive if they posted the sheet music.
That at least I would give points for creativity. I do an outburst just for like,
Someone's gonna do it now. They're gonna try.
Yeah, no, they're probably on my Facebook. Somebody's gonna post it.
But
and then there'll be like 80 of them. It's like, shit, I gotta do like outrage on all these or something.
Do something funny, Doug. Funny.
Dance, puppet, dance. Yeah, boy, we got off track again. Sorry. But no,
we talked about everything.
Yeah, no, this is a good episode and very funny. And yeah, we'll just see you at episode confirm. Are you sure you want to quit playback? See you then.
Okay or cancel.
Okay.